Bonjour, parents. My name is Madame Lapic. I just wanted to make this quick little video for you since I'm unable to be at back to school night curriculum overview tonight. Unfortunately, after only a very short time in school, I very unexpectedly had to be out for 10 days. I hope to be back on Thursday. So I just want to take you on a quick little tour of my Schoology page so that you know where to get information and know um, some things about my class. This is just an example of an announcement that I put out today. If you go under updates, you can see that every day that I've been out, I have put an update in there for the kids, sometimes reminding them of what they need to do, asking for help, and all that stuff. If you go to the Schoology page and you go to materials, at the very top of my page, there is a folder called Course Headquarters. In the Course Headquarters is my syllabus. This is mostly for my French 1 parents, students that have had me and parents that have that know me already. I think that you know kind of how I work, but I did want to quick just go over the course syllabus for level 1. One of the things that the students hopefully will notice and have already started noticing is that my class is not like any other that they're used to. And it's, in fact, not a lot like the language class that you probably had if you took languages in high school. I use something called comprehensible input. And the idea behind comprehensible input is that 90% or more of the class is in French. And I use lots of gestures and acting and drawing to help the kids understand what it is that they're hearing. They will be exposed to a lot of reading materials. They will be writing and comprehending different things throughout the year. Speaking is not a priority at the beginning of French 1 because just like when students learn how to speak their first language, that is not the first thing that they learn how to do. It's actually usually the last. So speaking will emerge gradually. These are kind of my live by rules. Listen with the intent to understand. One person speaks, the other looks and listens. Support the flow of the language and avoid English. I didn't even have time to go over this with all of my classes before I had to go out. So I'm going to touch base on that again when I get back. This is how my grades are weighted. Classwork and quizzes, 35%. Summative assessments, that's about one per marking period. It's usually comprised of about 3 parts: a listening, a reading, and a writing. And then towards the end of the year, the speaking will be introduced into there. And then an interpersonal communication / class participation. And that has a lot to do with these 4 rules up here that I already explained. Late policy, I really want the kids to get the work done, so I don't focus so much on them losing credit if they get it done, as long as they contact me and explain why they're unable to get it done when it's assigned. Most of what we do, we will do in class, and there really is not homework unless they don't complete something that they should be able to get done within the class period. And then we can always talk about that as well. And it's not written in here, but it's important for all parents to know that a 0 is a placeholder that is very important because it gets the kids' attention, makes them understand that there's work that they're missing, and allows them to start the communication process with me about what it is that they need to make up. but it is absolutely not set in stone. So if you see a 0 in the grade book, it doesn't mean that they aren't allowed to make up that work, but I need to put that in as a placeholder. This is a list of some of the topics that we cover throughout the year that they will be able, whoa, sorry about that, that they will be able to understand um, prior to the end of French 1. And at the bottom, I have a link to the rubric that I use and that they will use to assess themselves on how they're doing in class. Sometimes bi-weekly, it really helps them be more accountable for their participation and gives them ownership of their learning. So I know that's a really brief overview. Again, I apologize I cannot be in, but always feel free to contact me. There's a page on here about me. I have some other things in here. My Schoology page, I'm sorry, all this clicking. Currently, my Schoology page is by date just because I have been out. But once I get back to school, it's going to be more by unit. So I hope that this helps give you a little overview of my class. Feel free to click around on your students, on your son or daughter's page, and contact me with any questions. Thank you. Merci.